My thoughts, people, of Andy Ruiz versus Jarrell Miller. Okay. For one, you guys know I'm going for Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller, he's more entertaining. He talks more trash. He's self-promoting. You know, I think, you know, besides the things that we've seen him do when he did take his first L, I think he's actually better for the sport than Andy Ruiz. Okay. Andy Ruiz is a guy that he's not a bad guy. He's just a very inactive guy, but he has been destroyed and highly damaged by success. And we've seen what success has done to Andy when he had the power of success in his hands. Okay. We've seen that. We've seen Andy go from 257 pounds to for really over 300, because he tried to lose weight for the second fight because he gained so much weight. I think a lot of people say, oh, he gained 20 pounds. No, I think he gained about 40 pounds because he went on a partying spree, you know, and I will say this, and I think it's only fair for Andy Ruiz, okay? Andy Ruiz stated that he didn't fight because he was going through personal problems. I can't be unsympathetic towards that. Everybody goes through shit personally that sometimes, you know, you got to deal with. His wife or baby mama, whatever the hell she was, did try to throw Andy under the bus. Okay. I think this should be another video, but that's why he said he didn't fight. Okay. Well, I think Jarrell Miller, though, I think it's a stronger I think he's mentally stronger. He's a stronger minded fighter. Why? Because based on what Andy went through, as we just discussed, Jarrell Miller lost his wife. Yeah, people didn't even know that. Jarrell Miller was married, and after the whole AJ and the drug positive testing shit that went down, and then it happened again, his wife left him. His life was like, peace. And based on that, you know, you didn't hear a peep out of Jarrell Miller. And I think, you know, more so that Jarrell Miller took it better than Andy Ruiz. Now, yeah, he probably did cry in the car, right? Or cried behind closed doors, right? But other than that, you didn't hear him go public with it. You know, and you never seen that break his persona. You know, you never seen Jarrell Miller in a place where you're like, dude, that don't sound like Jarrell Miller. Jarrell Miller is a shit talker. Jarrell Miller always comes with the same type of energy, okay? And I think he's better for the sport because there's a lot of fights like the AJ fight, like the other big baby fight, you know, probably an Efe Ajagba fight, a rematch with Daniel Dubois. You know what I mean? I think those fights like that should happen for Jarrell Miller, and it will be a spectacle to see because you know that Jarrell Miller is going to promote the hell out of that fight just like he did the Days of Reckoning. He was the reason for that, just like he was the reason for Anthony Joshua and himself to sell out Madison Square Garden in 2 freaking hours. 2 freaking hours, people. He was the reason for that. Okay, he promoted it. He got AJ out of his comfort zone and made AJ cuss and make threats, and you know what I mean? He made AJ come out of that good boy image shit and made him mad. You know what I mean? He got unglued. He got glued, AJ, unglued real quick. And he didn't quit. You know what I mean? He has the gift of gab. You know, and I think if he lost that weight, I think he could become a better fighter.
In 1,000 feet at the traffic circle, take the second exit and stay on Timberland Boulevard.
I think the only thing he lacks is probably a little bit of integrity based on, you know, the drugs that was in his system and punching power. Other than that, Jarrell Miller is who I'm going for because Andy Ruiz has showed us that he's not consistent, and he showed us that he's not guaranteed to fight the best. You know, he may take money and then disappear again. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I'm going with Jarrell
Exit the
Miller.
traffic circle
Now,
onto Timberland Boulevard.
This is not a fight.
Continue on Timberland Boulevard for half a mile.
This is not a fight prediction, okay? This is simply my thoughts on Jarrell Miller and Andy Ruiz. But you guys tell me what you think of my thoughts on Jarrell Miller and Andy Ruiz. Of course, please
In a quarter
subscribe.
mile, turn right onto US 377 South, North Main Street.
Great. And you guys been Counterpunched. Peace.